strong campground network is critical for ensuring continued success. Our association continues to take a proactive approach for addressing the critical issues that face our industry in Canada. We continue to provide education and to the consumer on what they should look for when purchasing an RV. We have developed a professional RV dealership definition, which has been adopted by our provincial and regional association partners. The RVDA of Canada suggests that manufacturers should look at professional RV dealers when developing new business relationships. A recreational vehicle dealer is more than a gravel lot open field displaying units for sale to the retail public. A professional RV dealership has evolved into a multifaceted facility focusing primarily on the market of recreational vehicle products and services. For your information, here is what we have developed. The RVDA of Canada professional RV dealership definition is as follows. A primary business operation is the marketing for sale of RV products and services. Are in operation essentially 12 months of the year, hold a signed dealer agreement for at least one new RV product line, sell and service new and used rolling stock. They have a permanent facility which include the company's name displayed prominently on main building, a service department with service bays large enough to accommodate the largest RV intended for sale at that dealership, a sales lot of adequate size to display inventory properly at all times, maintain a parts inventory large enough to service the products they sell, employ or have under contract a minimum of one full-time licensed RV technician, hold all provincial municipal license permits and other authorizations legally required to carry business. Acknowledge and respect both federal and provincial legislations with regards to the sale of products. Adhere to the RVDA of Canada Code of Ethics, which encourages members to strive to promote the image of the industry in the local community and the regional and provincial levels. Make the greatest contributions possible to the safety and welfare of the public in the purchase of the industry's products and services. Operate in an open and honest business relationship. This definition now serves as a standard performance evaluation tool, and it is working. Not only have we made our membership aware of what business qualities we should all be striving for, but we also publish the definition in consumer magazines. One dealer even told us they had a consumer walk into their dealership with a copy of the definition, and he had asked if this dealer adhered to all those standards. Of course, bringing people into the RV lifestyle to begin with is also a key in continuing growth of our industry. In Canada, we have formed a coalition between the manufacturers associations and ourselves to form the GORV in Canada. Now in its 12th year, this incredible marketing campaign is fortunate to be able to use, and we're fortunate to be able to use the U.S. media creative developed in the U.S. Our commercials are run on national network television in both French and English. We run our campaign from January to April, since we have a slightly smaller budget than that of the U.S. Since Canada is a bilingual country, we do translate all creative and run a bilingual campaign. The objectives are to get the consumers to visit the GoRV in Canada website and order a CD which gives highlights about the lifestyle. Consumers can also request third-party information, which means they agree to have their names entered in a database which becomes leads to dealers. We do a lead conversion study annually to measure the quality of the leads. In 2008, results are not in yet, but I can share you the 2007 information. But first, I'd like to show you just a short clip of the ad campaign.
Hitting the road with everything you love never loses its thrill. What will you discover? Go RVing. Visit GoRVing.ca for a free CD-ROM and see an RV dealer.
Really, the only difference from ours and Richard's is ours says .ca instead of .com. RV ownership continued to be high among these previously RV non-owners. In 2007, the incidence of purchasing an RV since receiving the Go RVing CD was 15%, and has been basically stable across the 6 waves of this study. The vast majority purchased their RV in the past 6 months, May to October. About half of those who purchased an RV purchased a used RV, and about half purchased their new RV from an RV dealer, and half purchased their RV privately. About 15% of RV non-owners thought that they were likely to purchase an RV in the next year. This was in line with the results of previous waves. Males and females exhibited a similar level to purchase interest, 22% versus 20%. The incidence of visiting an RV dealership since the beginning of the year has been essentially stable across each of the 6 waves of the study. About 2 in 10 indicated they were very or somewhat likely to visit an RV dealership in the next year. Thus, in total, 72% of our RV non-owners had visited or intended to visit an RV dealership. To summarize, in 2007, 15% had purchased an RV since being sent the Go RVing CD-ROM. Another 15% were very or somewhat likely to buy an RV in the next year, and about half had visited an RV dealership in the past 12 months, indicating they are interested in the category. The website is what generates most of our leads. For 2007, new visitors, year to date was 932,808, for an increase of 9% versus last year. RV dealer click-throughs were up 3% versus last year, and RV manufacturer click-throughs saw an increase of 4%. Campground click-throughs saw an increase of an impressive 78% over the last year. Total CD-ROMs sent to date are 18,492. That was our best year ever, for an increase of 121% versus the last year.